Hello everyone. Hello. We are live. Live. Hello everyone. This is Cindy from Cindy's Creations. I am coming at you with another design, hoping to just decorate a little bit with the events that I'm doing. This weekend is a balloon fest, so I thought I'd create something with one of our brand new transfers. It's called We Rise, and then you'll see how I'm going to be also using the transfer The Adventure Begins. So kind of wanting to show you how you can mix your transfers. You don't always just have to use one, so keep that in mind. So that is what I'm going to do. We're using silkscreen transfers. Those of you that are new to Couture, welcome. Do let me know that you are new by just making a comment below, just saying new or newbie or something like that, just so that I know that who's watching. And if you come in, say hello, let me know that you're here. If you come in on the replay, do #replay. I love to know that you come in and watch on the replay. So, hi Jane. So I'm just wanting to see how I can create, and maybe you guys can help me with some ideas too. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment below and I will answer you as quickly as I can. We are here to just have a good time, right? That's right, yes. So bottom left hand corner of your mobile device is a little invite button. It's called something else, but we want you to invite as many people as you can. Let them know about Couture and what we have to offer them and how easy it is to create. And so I just wanted to make sure that you invite other people. Let them know that we're here. All right, so I'm already getting things on me and I haven't even started yet, but I probably had my container turned on its side, and if it stays on there for too long, then you it ends up kind of, sometimes it can leak if you don't have the lid on there correctly. So I'm just going to see if I can invite a few people and let them know that I am here online. So everybody ready for the weekend? I'm ready. Although it's going to be very warm, I'm not really looking forward to being out in this heat at the event that we're having in Montpelier. So that's not going to be so much fun, but oh well. Hi Michelle. Alright, so I'm going to turn this around so that you guys, and I'm trying a different little pattern here. Try to see if I can get this right. Okay, maybe. Bear with me, people. Alright. Alright, I did this last night and now I can't figure out how I did it. That's not the way I want it. I kind of did like a split screen so that you guys can see something a little differently. Technical difficulties, sorry. There we go. I think I got it. Maybe. Here we go. we go. All right, so we have it just a little bit different. Here is the transfer that I am using. It is called We Rise by Lifting Others. One of our new transfers. This is what we call our A-size transfer. So I'm going to be using that. Then I'm going to be using The Adventure Begins. So I'm kind of going to want to use, all I'm going to be using is like the mountains here, or what we call the mountains. I think I might have something else, but I just wanted to grab this quick. And I've got the sun, and then we got these little trees. So I thought that I could do that since the balloon is in the sky, right? Why am I supposed to smile? Say cheese. Hola. All right, so that is what I'm going to do. So I'm trying to figure out, I think what I'm going to start off with first is putting my little trees down here. And I'm going to be using on the trees is either parakeet or the mountains up at the top, and my green envy for these evergreens. Okay, so this is the silkscreen transfer. For any of you that are watching that may be new, this is our silkscreen transfer. This is where we push the paste through. Okay, just going to peel this off. I've used this many times before, so I have already written on the back what it is, so that I know that after I wash the transfer, that is the right side to be putting it back on. You're going to want to know what side it is, because one has a glossy side and the other has more of a matte paper finish to it. Right? So here's what I'm going to do. This is my green envy. It's very, very low, but I'm still going to use it anyways. I am using this Aiden board. It is a beautiful board, but it is no longer available in the black. So, sorry. But that is another reason why, if you see things that you like in the catalog, then you're going to want to make sure that you get them, because you just never know when it's no longer going to be available. But you can still get this Aiden board with a white frame. Beautiful. It's a magnetic porcelain magnetic board, and it does have a 50-year warranty on it, so it is a very nice board. I got the white one in my starter kit, so this is the white frame is what I'm saying. So those of you that may have interest in what exactly do you get when your starter kit, then at least you're going to know that you're going to get one of these boards. But it will come in white. Alright, so what I'm wanting to do is I want to put these trees down here. Like, here's the balloon up in the sky, right? And these little evergreens down here. So, that is what I'm going to do. And see, I've already got some green on my board. So I'm just basically putting that on, and see how quickly, take it off, and I'm just going to want to move it over to the other side. And if you do this quickly, you won't have to worry about the silkscreen drying up too much as far as the paste inside there. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to put more than just those two little rows, because see, I'm going to put this here, and then remember, I'm going to have the mountains up there. I still could put more trees, right? I could try. And they don't have to be like in a straight line or anything, because trees are not that way. And then I don't have to put like right there, let me show you. Even though I got off of there, but since this is a water-soluble paste, you can just wipe that off and I won't have to worry about it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little dryer, dry this up. It's going to look good. So I'm wondering, should I try to do my balloon next? I might want to do that so that way I know exactly where I am putting my mountains, right? Let's get this out of the way. I'm going to wipe off some of this little green. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I've got a little bit of the green right on the frame. Alright, so sorry if I stuck my head right in front of that camera. Hi Kimberly, how are you? I will be seeing you on Sunday. Still trying to figure out where, but I'm going to let you know tomorrow. Okay, so now what I wanted to put in here is this balloon, We Rise. As soon as I figure out how to open. Okay, so remember, this is a brand new transfer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write on the back of it, because I want to know which side is back and which side is the front that has that glossy side. For when I clean this, I'll know where to put it back on. So when you're taking your transfers off, all you're going to do is you're just going to roll your finger on the edge and you're going to pull it off slowly. Okay, now when you've got a new transfer, you're going to want to use this fuzzing cloth. Can you guys see that? Here, let me put it over here. So you're going to want to put it right on this fuzzing cloth. I love these cloths. And you're just putting it on there since it's brand new. We don't want it to be real super sticky, which they usually are. And you don't want it to pull the, you know, get it out of shape. So you just want to be careful with your transfer. Just fuzz it up. I usually lift it anywhere between 3 to 5 times and you're good. All right. So now, and it just makes it easier. It doesn't like stick really hard to the board. All right. So, see right there's where that evergreen is. I kind of want to bring it down here just so that I have enough room to where I'm going to want to put the mountains up here. Okay. Are you guys with me? Yes, I can't wait either, Kimberly, for Sunday. We're just going to have to see what we can create. All right, you guys, I'm getting warm. Have the air on, but it still seems like it's warm in here to me. I got my little fan going in here, but I still think it's warm. All right, so all I'm doing is opening up my paste, making sure that it has a yogurt-like consistency. And if not, then I'm just going to put a little squirt of water in there and I'm just going to stir it up. This is the raspberry sorbet. I don't remember if it's still available, but it was with our last catalog. So, like I said, again, if there is a color that you like, or a transfer, or a board that you like, you're going to want to try to get it as soon as possible. Still think it's kind of thick. Because, like I said, you just never know when it's going to go out of stock. So, I'm not sure about this raspberry sorbet. Michelle, if you know, do we still have that? I could always grab, never mind. Let me grab a catalog real quick and see if that's still available. I don't see it. Sorry, it is not available. See right here? I close that up real quick. This is the catalog. It is not available anymore, but we do have some beautiful colors that are still available. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this paste and I'm going to do it all in just one color, and I'm going to do it in this raspberry sorbet. Okay, so I'm just going to take some of the paste and I'm just going to drop a little bit of it on the top there, and then maybe just a little over here. I probably have more than enough. I'm going to be using my angled squeegee. I love this. When I'm doing it all in one color, this works really well, and it just glides right across there. You see how easy that is? Just grab the paste and pull it down. It's really, really easy. At first I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this angled thing, but when you're doing it all in one color, it's perfect. Now when you have your silk screen open area like this, you're gonna want to make sure that you scrape off anything where that open silk screen is, because it will show your lines. But hey, that's the thing about our paste, is that if you don't like it, you can always wash it off and start over. Trying to make sure that I get out to the edge of the balloon. Right? So when you pull this off, you're just going to want to make sure that you pull straight up and back. Pull it off slowly so that you can see. Love it. Looks good. I like it. Now I'm just going to dry it. You don't really have to use the dryer, but what did you say? Put it on. I can't see. My contacts mess with me sometimes. I can't see what she said. Alright, so I'm just drying it. You don't really, like I said, you don't have to dry it, but I'm just doing it to speed it up because we're live, and if I put something up at the top, I'm just going to want to make sure that I don't accidentally bump into it. You can use a hair dryer. It doesn't have to be one like this. This is just a heat gun. Alright, so here we go. So as we go along, you kind of want to try to see if you can cover up your paste so that they don't dry out. So I'm just going to kind of put the cover on it just a little bit. Look at it so far. I like it. What do you guys think? If you like it, thumbs up, heart, let me know. Let me know what you think. Yay, nay. Okay. Yay, nay, okay. Okay, so when you're doing this too, and if you use a dryer or anything, and if it's kind of warm, excuse me, then you're going to want to make sure that you let the surface come back to room temperature so that you do not mess up the adhesive on the back of your transfer. So just make sure you let it get completely cooled off, dry, everything. You know, it's completely dry now that I can rub my hand over it. Right, so now I have used this many times, so I'm just going to pull this transfer off. It does feel pretty sticky, even though I have used it many times. So I will put it on the fuzzing cloth. Again, I really only care about the top part, but when you lay it on there, you're going to want to make sure that you don't pull up any of your other paste. So you want to be careful when you lay it on there. Hi Annie, how are you? She is my big sharer. She's the one that, she is my all-time fan. She's always sharing my videos. Thank you. She's my #1 fan. Hi Nancy. Alright, so I'm just making sure that this is fuzzed up. Like I said, I want to make sure that it does not stick onto any of my paste that I already have down. So really all I'm doing here is I'm wanting to put these mountains up to the top here. So see, it doesn't really, see how it's, I just want it at the top. Can you guys see that? So I'm only wanting it up here. I'm not pushing it down anywhere else but these mountains. Well, kind of look like mountains. I think I have another one, but I can't remember right offhand. This is the first one that I got to, so if I change it up, I will show you guys how I find some other mountains. All right, so you're gonna open this up again. Just gonna stir it up. Has a good yogurt. If you don't like yogurt, how about cake batter? Because I've had people say, well, I don't know what yogurt looks like or what it's supposed to look like because I don't like it. Okay, sorry. So let's just do cake batter. Everybody likes cake, or they bake the cake, right? All right, so just taking the squeegee and then just putting this in. What do you guys think so far? Think it looks okay? I think so. And this is a good way where you can mix your transfers. You don't always think that you only have to use one set of transfers. Mix them up, put them together. That's what they're there for. That's what we call like those chalk stories. Okay, so now I'm just going to make sure that when I lift this up, see my little mountains? Oh, I like it. Can you see that? Then when I put the little sun over here, all right, here we're going to just dry this. I like it. You guys think it needs anything else? I will put the sun over here. Too much green? What do you think? Maybe? Okay. So while I'm waiting for that, it's dry, but my board is still pretty warm. So I'm just going to want to make sure that I let that cool down. So like if you were using your blow dryer, if you had like that cool setting, that would really help too. That way your surface would not get heated up like mine is right now. So that would really help. Sometimes I think, well, with me doing lives, the blow dryer is kind of loud, so, but I guess I could give everybody a warning and say, hey, turn down your volume because it's going to get loud. And I worry about my little fan running over here. You guys hear my fan? Does that sound too loud? Or can't you hear it? Alright, that feels like it is not going on correctly. So, I'll have to check on that later. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to put this little sun. Can you see that? And it's just like a sun coming over or setting, however you want to look at it. The sun could be rising or the sun could be setting. Okay, so it could be either way. People say that, you know, when they have all those beautiful photos, and they're saying what a beautiful sunset, it really could be the sunrise, but you're not going to know if it's in the east or if it's in the west. So it could be whatever you want. All right. So we've let that cool off. Now I'm just going to bring this and put it, I think I should put it over here. Over here. Maybe I should put it over here. That way it's not so much covering up the green. See, can you guys see that? I'm not in the way, am I? Putting that right over. Yep. Okay, so all I'm going to do is open up my, what color is this? The Bumblebee. Let's see how that is too thick for me. So I'm just going to put a couple squirts of water into that. You should use distilled water, because if not, that will, if you use like regular water, it can dry it out quicker. So, alright, so that looks pretty good for what little I'm going to be using it. Okay, so all I'm going to do is take my squeegee again. I really don't need much paste at all. Okay, so I'm just going to cover up that little sun. Okay. Scrape off your excess, put it right back into the container. Then we're just going to lift up the corner. Beautiful. Love, love, love how it came out. Think it needs anything else? Hi, Dana. All right, you guys, what do you think? Should I add anything else to it? You guys see okay? So what do you think? Look okay? More trees. What else should I do? No? I know there's always a delay in when I say something and then everybody else sees it. So I'll wait a minute, see if you guys think I should do anything else. Add anything else, change it. What do you think? That was pretty quick and easy to do. So, any suggestions for from you guys? I know you're in here. Okay, well, this is that's all I have for you. That I thought that would be pretty easy and nice to display. So, do you think I should add any more trees? Maybe if I added more trees, kind of like up in here. Let me see. Let me show you how I would clean off this transfer. Since I've let it set for a little bit, let's clean it off. Let's see what it looks like with more trees on there. So all I do is I wet this cloth down, right? Then I put my transfer on there and wet that down. And then I'm going to take another towel and I'm going to get this wet. And then I'm just going to go in one direction and wipe the paste off of it. Okay, now this is how I clean mine. Not everybody likes to do this. Some people like to soak theirs in some water, that's okay too. I just feel sometimes that the water, somehow if you leave it in it too long, that it ends up pulling some of that adhesive off. So you kind of want to be careful, and you don't want it to soak for too long. All right, so that is all. I'm just taking the disinfectant wipe. There's something about these disinfectant wipes that really help to make the stickiness come back to your transfer. Right, so I use that on the back side of it. And then here's what is so amazing about this fuzzing cloth is that inside where I had this folded, this is the microfiber side, and so this will dry your transfer quickly. So I just put the transfer in between the two pieces of the microfiber. Just this towel is just like you see it, it's just folded in half, and I just press against that. And it's just amazing how it brings back that stickiness on your transfer. And I don't know what it is. It's amazing. It's just amazing what it does. Right? So then I just pull this off. See how sticky that is? So now it's really super sticky again. So I'm going to fuzz it up, because I don't want it to pull off too hard on the porcelain board. Alright? So I'm just fuzzing that up a little bit. Alright, just going to put that aside. Now we're ready to bring our board back over here. Alright, so I use the Green Envy for this, so we'll open this back up. I've already stirred that up. Let's put in some more trees here. Make it look more like it's going over the forest, right? And then, like I said, if we just lift this up and move it quickly and don't let the paste dry too much in the silk screen, we will be good. So let's put this down over here. Put in some more trees. Kind of make it look like it's really going over a wooded area. There you go. That's what it's doing. It's going over a majorly wooded area. Right? That's how I'm looking at it. Yay! Should I do any more? Could just do a little bit more. A few more trees. We want trees everywhere. It's going over the trees. I'm just amazed at how I can use this several times. And like I said, if you move quickly and don't let the paste dry too much, it will work good. I like how that's looking. Looks like I got a little gap of trees right there. Just put a few trees. They're not always in perfect rows, right? like I need to put one right there. What do you think? I think it looks good. Okay, so I've got all of my trees in there. It's flying over a wooded area. I like it. Okay, so there we have it. Let me take this off and get you back over to me. And so here we go. Here are my little trees in the mountain. I like it. So there you go. That is what I have for you tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for stopping in to watch this. Hope to see you again soon. If you have any questions or comments, or if there's something that you want me to demonstrate, just leave me a comment below and I'll make sure that I get that transfer and demonstrate that for you. Alright, so that is pretty much all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for coming in, and I will hopefully see you again tomorrow. I will be preparing for my event in Montpelier. If you get a chance, stop out there to the Bean Days, Montpelier Bean Days, and it also has the Hot Air Balloon Fest, and they will have the glow in the evening, so stop out and see me. I hope you have a great night. So remember, get creative.